And happy Friday to you. Let's go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Roll through your feet. Demi and stretch and demi and stretch. Reverse roll through. Grand and 2 and 3 and 4. Put about forward and 6 and 7 and 8. Back and 2 and 3 and 4. One more grand. Into your second. Triple and 2 and 3 and 4. Roll through your feet. Demi and stretch and demi and stretch. Reverse roll through. Grand and 2 and 3 and 4 to the bar. Immediately away from the bar. One more grand plie into your fifth. Ditto. Triple and 2 and 3 and 4. Roll through your feet. Demi and stretch and demi and stretch. Reverse roll through. Grand and 2 and 3 and 4. Circle pour de bras. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. One more grand plie into your second. Turn it in, stretch and wiggle before you find your balance in second. And that is it. And here we go. Triple. Really pick yourself up with your fingertips and circle up. Oh, sorry, yeah, to the bottom and the way, my bad. Hey, Jane. And triple. Roll through 5. Circle up, whatever. And one more grand plie before going into your second for your parallel stretch. to the other side, please. So Jane, it's a triple, a roll through, 2 demis, a reverse roll through, 1 grand plie, port de bras forward, port de bras back, 1 more grand plie, and into your next position. And here we go. Really feel your allonges. 1. Roll through your feet, pick yourself up with your fingertips. Two demis and reverse roll through again, pick yourself up with your fingertips. Grand plie. Forward and back. And over back. One more grand plie. And a triple. Let your heels react to your toes. To the bar and away. And one more grand plie, 5. Reverse roll through. Now grand plie and circle a quarter bras and 5. One more grand and into your second. Feel free to hang out there a little longer. And relax when you're ready. Okay. Let's go half point tendu. Bring it in and out and in and out and through and point and in. Starting to the side. Out and in and out and in. Stay to the side. Point your toes. Bring it in and back. And the side. And the front. There is one more on this side. And stretch. Your flex and rotate and side and rotate through your toes. Demi. Plie. So slightly different from the back and front and from the side. Half point tendu, bring it in and out, and in and out, take it through and the point, bring it in. Side and the two, and the front and the two, and the side already, point, bring it in. Front and the two, 3 and the 4, 5. And through and the point. Flex and rotate and side and rotate through your toes. Roll through in your first, and then stop. Half point tendu, in, out, and the through, point, bring it back in. So now you can start over. Side and the two, and the back and the two, and the side already, point, bring it in. Back and the two, and the side and the two, and the front, take it through and the point, through your first to your flex and the side. Through your toes, close plie, reverse, roll through in first. And here we go, starting with a half point tendu to the front. Right below your knee. Take it through, point. Bring it in and side, and in, and out. And the side, already through your toes, stay. Bring it in and back. Take it through. Take it through. Flex and rotate. Through your toes. And soft demi-plie. Reverse half point tendu. Half point tendu, bring it in. Now out. Point. And in. To the side. And relaxing. Yeah, careful, there is one half point tendu. From that point on, you're just bringing it in and out. Excepting for the very last one when you take it through for your flex rotate. Is that making sense? So instead of closing from your full point, you're just bringing it into a half point. So you can start again with half point out and in and out and in.
But it also it starts with a half.
Yes, that is basically the only half point tendu you really get to start when you get the whole sequence started. Everything else, your knee stays bent all the way until it's time to stretch and flex through for your rotations. Are we good? All right, here we go. Half point now in. Take it through and point. Bring it in and out and in and out and in and out and in. Stay. Bring it in so you can start out and in and out and in and out and through and point and on. Half point tendu, straight knee. Now bring it in and out and in. You're going in on 2, not on 1. Through and point. Bring it in and out. Point. Bring it in on 8 so you can open it on 1 and close it on 2. the record, it also always came in on 2, 4, 6, and 8 to go out on 1, 3, 5, and 7. Jane, I believe you did it right. Okay. Let's go and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the switch. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6. Switch and the 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4. Switch and the switch and the switch and the switch. Stay open. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Switch back and front. Started from there. 1 and the 2 and the 3, 2 back. One side, inside, front, outside, back. Started side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, inside, outside, inside and the stay. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the close. Roll through in your fifth one more time with your arms up, and that is it. 3, 2, 1, switch, switch. Three front, 2 back, 1 side, 1 inside front, 1 outside back. Reverse that. 3 back, 2 front, 1 side, 1 inside back, 1 outside front. Started to the side. 1 and the 2 and the 3, there are 4 this time. Inside front, outside side, inside back, outside side. Stay open. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5, 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. So to the side you get 4. Now 4 to the side. Inside, outside, inside, outside. Last one stays open to close for 8 tendus to the side. Okay. And here we go. 3. Really push your toes into the floor. 2. 1. Inside, outside. Reverse. 1. Inside, outside. That's it. 4 to the side. Inside, outside, inside, outside. Stay. Close for 8. 1. Always relax your feet in first. Inside back. Stay 1 and 2. Last one closes in the 5th. Let's have our arms up. Push from your back heel and relax. Careful, close your little fingers and relax when you're ready. Here we go, to the other side, and try not to cheat your tendus, just push down. Very similar in fifth. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié soutenu. Yes, we can do that. And the front and the front and the front and the back and the back and the side and the front and the back and the back and the back and the back and the front and the side and the back and the front. 1 and the 2, 3, plié. Inside the 2 and plié. Outside and 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié soutenu. Other side. So part 1 is pretty much the same we just did. Part 2 is 3 encore outside, 3 encore inside, 4 encore outside, plié soutenu. And here we go. And up. Plie. Inside. Outside. 4. Oh, Craig, you make it so easy on me. Let's have the same mistake, Ajay, so Craig doesn't have to cry into his drink tonight. Hold on. Here we go. And 3. Hold on a sec. Hold on a second. Yes, that was exactly right. Despite the dirty look. Yes, that is the speed. Okay, just toes into the floor. Yeah, don't lift your legs. There's no time for that. And in. To the other side, we go 3, 2. Good. All right. That's it. Okay. One and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, heel, coupe, passe, close. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, heel, coupe, passe, close. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5, 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, heel, coupe, passe, roll through, actually with our arms right there, and close. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, your heel, your coupe, your passe, and close. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, half point, coupe, passe, and close. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5, 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. It starts exactly the same way. Half point and coupe and passe, roll through. Close your fifth. Soutenu. Yes, no, maybe.
Does it close front first after the 1, 2, 3?
Changes all the time.
Closes back.
Changes all the time, correct. So your first heel coupe passe is in the back.
Okay.
All right. Then when you close your coupe slash passe, you don't change your fifth. Okay, here we go. 4. Heel, coupe, pass, 5th. 8. Heel, coupe, pass, roll. Close, 1. And let's just stay right there. And relax when you're ready. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Jane. I changed my mind there. Okay, here we go.
Alex, I was gonna ask something. Hang on.
Yes, please.
Oh, is it supposed to, let's see. I don't know. I don't remember. It was something with my arm, but maybe I'll remember.
The way the combination is set, but Craig, you don't have to feel obliged to. You can do exactly the same thing as it was. The first heel coupe passive with your arm in second. The last one, take your arm with you so you can roll through with your arms up.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Greg took the port bra with each one. There's never anything wrong with that. So I'm not going to sue you for that. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. And over. 8. Now take your arm with you. Roll through nice and light and close. And 1. And take your arm with you. And just stay where you are. Keep squeezing these toes backward. These elbows backward too. And relax. Let's brush in the 5th and the back and the 5th and the side to passé, and the stay. Open à la seconde port de bras to the bar demi wrong port de bras forward and 6 and the 7 and the 8. 11 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Brush again front and the back. And the 5th and the back and the 5th and the front through passé, temps lié. Brush and the 2, 3 and the 4, side to passé and the stay. Open for port de bras away from the bar, demi rond, up and over back. On the down 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Take it through for another brush to the back, another brush to the front, another brush to the back. That goes straight up to your passé. 2 temps liés. You're ready for your stretch. Front and the 5th, back and the 5th, side to passé and stay. Port de bras to the bar 2 and the 3 and the 4, forward. 8 rond de jambe and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Take it through. 45 front and back. One more front. Scoop it right up to your passé. Tiny balance. 2 temps liés back and front. Close 5th. You're ready to go from the back. So the first time you're brushing front, back, and side. The second time you're brushing front, back, and front again to take your passé before your temps liés. And here we go. 5. 2 passe and stay all the way until 8. Open it, port the bar to the bar and 1. Demi-rond. Port the bar forward 5. Careful with your shoulders long back. And down. Into another brush to the front and 1, 2 fifth and back. 1 more to the front, straight into your passé, plié, feel yourself, 2 tabliers, and the very end. There we go, and brush, and turn. Side. Feel yourself at your standing side logically. Open eyes along away from the ball. Demi. Up and over back and 5. And over. Careful not to go too fast with your arm. Let's not ditch them. And stretch. front and the back and the front and the back, plie, coupe, plie, around, front and the back and the front and the back, plie, coupe, plie, around. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plie, coupe, plie, around, plie, releve. Feel yourself close 5. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plie, coupe, plie. This is mimicking our temps relevés. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plie, coupe, plie, let it go. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 3 times exactly the same thing. Plie, releve, and stay. Close 5, soutenu. Other side. So really let that last balance bar from plie snap right into that coupe, snap right into your grand rond from a plie from your coupe. From coupe, open it on the diagonal already. There's no reason to go strictly front again. Okay, here we go, nice and small, quick and precise. And 1. And L round 1. Careful there with your coordination. Last balance right to plie, coupe and around. There we go, plie, releve. Toes and fingertips. And 1. Relax, okay. Nice and easy, fondu to the front and the stay and tombe, take it from right there, fondu to the back and the stay and tombe, fondu to the side and the stay and tombe. To coupe and the stay, close or not. Fondu to the back and the stay, tombe back. Fondu to the front, tombe forward, fondu to the side. Tombe back to piqué coupe. Close 5th, soutenu, other side. Fondu front, fall forward, fondu back, fall backward. Side, fall sideways. Piqué back to your coupe. See if you can find your balance immediately. Either close 5th or stay in coupe before you reverse. Yes.
The tombe is on what count?
1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3 fall and 4 fondu. 1 and the 2 and the 3 fall and 4. Yeah, let's not make it any inhuman. Okay, here we go. Feel like somebody's pulling on your toes. Soft articulated form. One thing melts right into the next. Form. And over. And over. Feel like getting longer on the side to fall onto it. Don't lift your toes off the ground. Pique right back to where you came from. long can you let get before you fall into it? And one. Oh. Step right into it. Let go as soon as you dare. Soutenu, other side, and one. Feel both elbows as parallel to each other as they can be. And and finish. Okay. Frappe is very simple and flat. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. Soutenu. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 7 encore and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and hold. Back and the side and the front. Front and the side and the back. Back and the side and the front and the side and the back and the side front plie. Soutenu. That's all it is. Super crisp heads, toes, etc. It is relatively speedy. And here we go. A tempo and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 7. And 1. Plié soutenu. How about doing it one more time? What do you say? Careful not to move your side arm too much. Trust yourself. There we go. Make sure we really strike even at this tempo. That's it. All right. Good morning. Okay.
Alex,
Yes.
I have a question that I've thought about asking 1,000 times and then I forget to ask.
Okay, so this is 1001 magical Arabian questions.
Why are frappes, but at least in my experience, not done with your arm?
That's a good question. Maybe it is because we want to so much focus on the striking action and keeping it below your knee. It could be done all with your arm. But sometimes
I mean,
I think,
I'm not asking for anything.
yeah.
I just
It-
my whole life, I don't think I've ever at the bar.
right. Maybe it's just to give the dancers a little break from all the other port de bras stuff that we are doing when it is not a frappe. But it always depends just on the teacher and the choreography. And in this case, it was also fairly fast. So
Yeah.
coordinating that with your fingertips, I mean, it's very possible. But I don't think there's really a rule of thumb frappe with or without arms. I bet you there are as many teachers doing frappes with port de bras as there are without. Who knows? Maybe it's just lazy teachers. You know, we get tired too. Okay. Jane runs arms. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, develop here to the front. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, develop here, arabesque. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, let's go écarté back. Coupe attitude, feel your balance. Stretch, pas de bruit, soutenu, other side. Port de bras, développé, we know this routine. Développé, arabesque, port de bras. Écarté back to really splay it out. Attitude angled away from the bow, stretch, pas de bruit, and soutenu. That is all it really needs to be. And here we go. And you feel that fifth super active while you just take your arm and over. Nice long attitude, knee down, heel up. Don't hesitate to let go. Careful. Here we go, and one. There we go. Good. One tendu, 3 dégagés, 2 grands battements. One tendu, 3 dégagés to plié, 2 grands battements. One tendu, 3 dégagés, plié, 2 grands battements. Coupé, attitude back, this time stretch, close fifth soutenu. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, back, side. Coupé attitude inside, feel your balance there. You can stay there a little longer the second time if you like. One tendu, 3 dégagés, 2 grands battements. 3 dégagés always close with demi-plié, so you get a wonderful harumph for your first grand battement. And here we go. Not with that, hold on. Here we go. And close, and 1, 2, 3, plié. 1, push down. Don't forget to lengthen in your arms when you lift your legs. Okay, good. Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. it getting warm in Portland?
Just a little bit.
Just a tad. Cheap but effective. Front and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 chassis forward. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 chassis back. side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the front and the side and the front and the side. Plié 2, coupé and plié 2, coupé and plié 2, coupé 2, close. 3 to the front, 2 to the back, 1 to the side, chassé forward, 3 to the back, 2 side, 2 front, 1 side, chassé back, 4 to the side, inside, outside, coupé, close 5th back, coupé, close 5th front, once around, 2 plié, done. So I'm stealing from myself, from the bar. This is our 3-2-1 scheme. Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
Okay. Front foot, not your back foot. So
are these coupés on?
You're coming from en face. The first one is an 1/8 of a rotation on the oar. The second one is an 1/8 of a rotation on the long. The third is a single turn in coupé, close 5th position back. So this is just to enforce on the oar, on the long mechanics. Okay, and here we go. Make sure you only push our toes into the floor for our tendus and all of that fun stuff. Close 5th back, plié. There are 4 tendus after your à la séquence. 1, 2, 3. And chassé and 1, 2, 3 and 2. And 1 chassé. 4. And other 4 back and the side and the front and the side. Plié and up. And plié and up, and plié and up, and close. That was more like it. All right. Excepting for, of course, closing that pristine 5th position out of your coupés. Again, stealing from myself, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, développé to the front. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, développé arabesque. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, développé à la séquence. Passé to 5th, passé to 5th, passé to 4th, effacé. So we finish up in the correct corner. Pas de bruit. So these first turns go to the left. Port de bras 2 and 3 and 4, développé. Port de bras 2 and 3 and 4, keep these arms going, développé. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, passé to the upstage corner, to the downstage corner, turn, fourth, category. So pile on your FSA corner. Are we good for it, Mike?
Okay.
Here we go. Really feel these arms super strong. Your coupe for your developers. Reverse that arm, connect your opposite fingertips to your opposite toes in both arms and legs. En face. Developer. Close your fifth. En haut. En devant. En devant. And here we go. Yes, feel that resistance in your elbows. And the same with your developing. No reason to stop in first any place. Let these arms go through. Careful there. Feel your coupe. Coupe. And one. Try not to stop in your passes. Remember, passe means to pass. One. Make sure you attach your toes, feel your toes up and down your leg. But know where you're going and relax. Okay, okay. Cheap but effective. Forward and side, this is what we did. Chassé, plié, fourth, coupe to effacé. Back and side. chassé, coupé, 2/4, effacé. Forward, back, forward, back, side, chassé, plié through coupé to pirouette en dehors, to your 4th, close fifth. Forward, these are all balances from yesterday, I believe. Forward, sideways, chassé, plié, coupé, open, effacé. We are going backward, sideways, the same chassé, coupé, open, effacé. We are going forward on the other side. Now sideways. No, forward, backward, sorry. Sideways, chassé, plié, pirouettes to your 4th. The intention is to make us feel our coupés 3 times. And to feel that switch from croisé to effacé. Are we good to give this a mark?
Okay.
All right. Careful not to get stuck with going backward and sideways after your first landing in 4th. All you have to do is go, I'm not sure, oh yeah, that's where you are. Yep. Balances go forward and side, the second times they go backward and side. That's a Jane. And even so there's a ton of time, try not to get stuck in your plié. You can get stuck anywhere else, excepting for that plié before your pirouette. Easy shoulders, easy necks. Light as a feather. Your arms are silk ribbons. Okay, here we go. And coupé. Coupé. That's not a coupé in a million years. Fine. And that's more like it, but make sure you're in FSC. Forward, back, inside. And chassé. I know. It's really sneaky. Yeah, Craig, wouldn't it be nice to get coupés going in the first 2, rather than just letting your knee take over? And Jane, this is a great opportunity to just go a little bit quicker and a little bit further.
Well, I was thinking, I didn't realize that if I didn't do a whole one, how quickly I would be there.
Okay, fantastic. Now we figured it out.
But I don't know if I can do a whole other one.
It doesn't really matter if you can. What matters is if you try. There is nothing wrong with stumbling a few times just to get used to it. That is what we're all about, stumbling through life.
I am used to stumbling.
There you go. And usually it's the bad experiences that teach us more than the good experiences. So why don't we seek the bad experiences in contrary to societal dictatorship? Okay. Are we good? Let's try this one more time. And see, not that bad. There you go. Yeah, yeah. It's a good start. One. And two. Keep trying. Careful, hold on to your arms regardless of what it feels like. And don't be afraid to go once again. And all right, we'll take a little break in
On the
between.
wrong side, right?
Yeah, because remember we're landing in FSA and then we're going back inside. So all of your turns start on the same side, regardless of what you're doing. So if you lose the sequence, just be aware, okay, I'm going to the right or I'm going to the left. Okay, Greg, 3 times is the charm. I know. But 2 times consistently is already quite good, I must say. Okay, here we... Yes, correct. And here we go. To the right. And go. Almost. And so right. Yeah, once the brain interferes.
Yeah.
It's like that mother-in-law in the while you're cooking. Don't chop him this way, chop him that way. Haven't you learned anything? All right. Let's have this one just to give Jane absolutely no other options. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6, 1.5 on the down. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 1.5 and the down. On the down. 5th and the 5th and the 2nd and the 5th, 5th and the 5th and the 2nd and the 5th, 5th and the 5th and the 2nd. Pas de bruit. One changement. Ton 2 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 1.5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, plié 6, 1.5. 5th and the 5th and the 2nd and the 5th, 5th and the 5th and the 2nd and the 5th, 5th and the 5th and the 2nd. Pas de bruit. Stay as long as you're there in that susu before your final changement. Pas de bruit.
Back.
Yep. Now the wrong foot is in front. Plié, changement. For that one reason. That's exactly right. And try to sustain that susu as long as you're there. Take that plié as short as you can, like we do with our underdone turns, to get the maximum harumph out of the floor for that last changement. Or we could mark this. Okay.
Yeah.
I believe it's a fake out échappé, correct. So you
Okay.
paddle away from your leg. Or into your standing leg, whichever way you like to see it. Are we good? Nice and light. And careful, find the floor and one. That's it, Jane. That's it, great. Pas de bourrée, fake out échappé. Somehow we managed both to somehow get onto the wrong foot. 2, 3, go toward it. Now the wrong foot is in front. Now you can changement to change it. There we go. Jane, try to make it a point to keep holding onto your arms for dear life. And it doesn't matter if you're at a 60-degree angle to the floor. Keep holding onto your arms. That's right. It's amazing what we still can do at 60 degrees to the floor. Craig, shall we be gentlemen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I can remember what I'm doing.
That would be good too. Okay. Here we go. Let's have this one more time before I have a very special gift for you. Strong arms. Yes, almost. Toward your left ear. Right ear, sorry, my bad. Getting dyslexic. I know, I know. So my special gift is a combination that I did in that audition class this morning at a very, very unholy hour. And it was extremely entertaining. So that is the disclaimer. Now I just need to remember what it was. That's what it was. Now we're going toward our leg for our pas de bourrée. Échappé, pas de bourrée, assemblée, glissade change. Échappé, pas de bourrée, assemblée, glissade change. Échappé, pas de bourrée, assemblée, glissade change, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. And it does not change sides. Échappé, échappé, pas de bourrée. As soon as you close, go assemblée. As soon as you close, go glissade change. You're on the other side. Échappé, pas de bourrée, assemblée, glissade. So the glissade goes the other way. Échappé, pas de bourrée, assemblée, glissade. One more glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. Échappé, pas de bourrée, assemblée, glissade. So it's a sequence completely out of order. Oh no, glissade goes the other way, quick. That's right, your assemblée pushes you over to the other side. It pushes you over to the other side, so glissade to the right. There we go. Now you're going on the other side. Échappé, pas de bourrée. It's not a fake out, it's in pas de bourrée that goes toward your leg this time. Glissade the other way. Échappé, pas de bourrée toward your leg, so you're going toward the right. Assemblée, glissade. One more glissade change. Same way this time. Assemblée. One glissade, assemblée. Yes. Échappé, pas de bourrée, assemblée, glissade. You even have one count to think about what comes next. Assemblée, glissade. Échappé, pas de bourrée, assemblée, glissade. Glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée.
Is it this glissade assemblée or it's?
You keep on going toward the same side. So your last glissade changed. There we go. But it changed. Then you have one more glissade in the same direction that doesn't change because your assemblée does. And then another glissade assemblée on the other side.
Not sure. So the first 3 sets are the same.
They're exactly identical. Because it's a little bit of a sneaky sequence. Careful. Pas de bourrée, assemblée from the back to the front and glissade from the back to the front. Other side. One pas de bourrée, assemblée back to front, glissade back to front. One more time. Right foot. You're going the wrong way. Oh, no, you went the right way, correct. One more glissade.
I did.
Glissade change. One more glissade change. From the front foot. You keep on going the same way. You just did your glissade that way to the right. Now assemblée. Glissade, assemblée. Unless I get dyslexic on you. Let me show it one more time. Second pas de bourrée, assemblée, glissade. Second pas de bourrée, assemblée, glissade. Second pas de bourrée, assemblée, glissade. One more glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. Second. Assemblée, glissade. 1 and 2. Assemblée, glissade. One more glissade change. Assemblée. Yep, glissade, assemblée. There you go. And yes, we can feel free to do it twice on the right. Okay. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Let me find a lovely tune. Did I mention pushing down yet? Into your pliés for your brushes. Okay, here we go. And not bad. Excepting for that missing fifth in your pas de bourrée. The thing we worry the least about. Which is your second leg activity. Which is the same activity we need each time for all of these things, because it's always your second foot that needs to be quicker than your first foot. That's exactly right, Greg. You could go even a little bit further. If you can cross your thighs a little bit more, you get a little bit more mileage out of it. How about that left side? It's exactly like the right, the only difference is we are starting with the other foot. Okay, here we go. Be aware of your second positions right under your hips. Heels right under hips for échappés. Glissades also. Okay, here we go. Was it an absent fifth position that threw you off there? Which would be good. That would mean you realize that it ain't there. Uh-huh. And there is something you will never hear me say, but in this case I will anyway. Instead of just crossing your ankles for your fifth before your pas de bourrée, feel it in your inner thighs. Feel your inner thighs crossed rather than just your feet. There, exactly. Basically like when we do beats. See how far you can get with that second foot behind your first foot. Or leg, inner thigh. Okay. Would you like to try this one more time on the right? Oh no, let's do the left one more time because that is where we kind of got stuck there toward the end. Okay, here we go. Jane, why don't you ignore that screen for a second? All right, here we go. One more. Let's say one last time. And here we go. And one. And relax. All right, all right, all right. As much as I would love to torture you more with this, we'll have to wait until Monday. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will be seeing you on Monday. Have a nice 2 days off. That's unheard of.
Well, you're working.
I know.
Nice working.
I know. Have a wonderful. I will see you Monday, guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.